There's a big showdown between the big tech companies and the state of Utah, and it's beginning right now. Utah just signed into law the nation's first major social media regulation package to protect our kids, the kids that we love and care about. I've known about this piece of legislation for a couple of months. I did not report on it very much. I was not too sure if it was going to be passed into law. It has now been passed into law. So on this video, I'm going to discuss this new law, and let's get after it right now. And welcome to the Living in Utah channel. I'm Mike Gallagher. I'm a local real estate agent. If you want to learn everything about the state of Utah, you've come to the right channel. If you want to find out more, you may consider tapping that subscribe button down below and hitting that bell notification. YouTube will send you an alert every time I release a new video. Apart from making videos, I also help people buy or sell real estate. So if I can be of any assistance, I'll put my contact information on the screen. It'll also be down in the show notes. This is a little bit of a different video today. I usually don't dive much into some political issues, but this one is near and dear to my heart. A few years ago, I lost a cousin to suicide, and it's always been on my mind, so I always try to promote suicide awareness. Let's start with, why did Utah create a social media restriction law? I think we have to go back and look at some of the facts from the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention. Their reporting shows that 57% of our teenage girls persistently feel sad or hopeless. Yes, 57%. I was shocked. That is more than half of our teenage girls. When it comes to boys, the numbers are also a little bit shocking, not quite as high as the 57%. The Center for Disease Control also reports, and this is alarming, 1 in 3 teenage girls consider suicide. So it's a real big problem, and the lawmakers and citizens of Utah, they care about the youth. So they created Senate Bill 152, and it reads like this. It requires companies to treat minor accounts differently than adult accounts by limiting their appearance in search results, disabling direct messaging with certain accounts, preventing the collection of minors' data, prohibiting target advertising towards minors, and enabling parental controls for their children's accounts. So I'm proud of this bill, and I think that Utah really stepped up to the plate, and I feel it'll help parents with the tools necessary to protect their kids. And I really like the idea that these companies cannot collect data from minors. Why do we need to collect data from minors? I just don't understand it. And I also like the idea that they cannot advertise to minors. Do we really need to be advertising to minors? I don't think so. And I like the idea that we've got some parental controls over our children's accounts. I think it's all positive. This is the first bill in the United States to be signed into law, and Utah is leading the way. Very proud of that. We really need a federal law, though. We need to have a national law. There are other states that I'm aware of that are also in the works of producing a bill and possibly getting it passed. States like Arkansas, Texas, Ohio, Louisiana, California, and maybe some more. So it also raises the question, will there be pushbacks? Oh yes, it's already started. There is a trade group that represents the tech companies, and they are accusing the state of Utah of violating people's free speech, and it's also raised some privacy concerns. It's also unclear at the current time if these big social media platforms intend to sue the state over these new laws, but the governor has come out and stated he is prepared to defend the law. And the governor and the attorney general is also exploring the possibility of bringing lawsuits against these social media companies for the alleged harm to children. So as I wrap up, in my opinion, I think this is a fantastic bill. I'm proud of the state of Utah. I think we're leading the way. I would also like to know in the comments down below, are you for the bill or against the bill? Like to know in the comments. Also, would you change anything in the bill? Would you add something to the governor's bill? Also, do you feel that we need a federal law? I think we need a federal law. Love to know your opinion in the comments. If you have any kind of questions, by all means, reach out to me. Glad to answer anything that I can. And until the next video, take care and stay safe.